presentation of the National Football League.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. The ball's out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
You know, it's amazing amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now. Jackson. Open right side is likely. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Yeah. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Ravens first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it, trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. First and 10 now from the 36. Allen gonna throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Taken down behind the
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. In middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bills first down.
Good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that part. First down, Buffalo.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Away on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Roquan Smith in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Off the play fake. That is Joey Bosa in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
4th down. Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens take a 10-3 lead.
Ravens 10, Bills 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now hammer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Finding space inside the 40. To the 20. And he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down. He is having his way. Another big gain. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Jackson going to keep it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
It is 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out, and he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. In motion, Shakir. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
This one complete to Palmer. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains, by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Buffalo.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read, and he'll force his way forward maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Jackson now. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll try to run for it. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ravens bring their punt team out, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Bills' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Cook. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Pass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills make the lead full. It is 17-13. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's gonna keep it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 5. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down. Jackson. And off the deflection. It is taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
They seemingly did everything right defensively outside of the overall execution. They forced the quarterback to throw a contested ball in the middle of the field. They were able to get a hand on it, but it was all for naught. The pass still ends up in the arms of the intended target and leads to a nice gain.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short.
Jackson on the keeper.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Christian Benford brings him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's into the hands of Wester. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. He'll bring this up to the 22. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
Brings up second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Allen now off the bootleg. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Odafe Owe. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Wester on the return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Brings up second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Once again, it's Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 7. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 31. Brings up second down.
From the 31, here's second down and 4. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
It's a gain of 6. And a Raven first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, That's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now it's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. Oh, yeah. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle at the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing Jackson. To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 27, Bills 20.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return is Brandon Codrington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He'll try it now with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll step up and run. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
So now, Josh Allen and the Bills down 27-20, a little over 80 seconds to go. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Ravens.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.